Ordinance 2349-12, an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 3, Section 3-5 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Township of West Orange entitled Rules of Council Agenda. An ordinance updating the rules of the council to make the formal written rules regarding the council agenda consistent with current practice.
I will now entertain a motion for introduction on first reading, Ordinance 2349-12.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Anderton?
Yes.
Councilman Cirillo?
Yes.
Councilman Kukoviac?
Yes.
Councilwoman McCartney?
Yes.
Council President Spango.
Yes. I will now entertain a motion for approval on first reading, Ordinance 2349-12.
Council President, before we
sorry.
move, I did have a concern before we move forward with this for second reading. Maybe it was in our anxiety to get this, or anxiousness to get this posted, but this rules for the agenda 3.5, we are talking about amending it, getting it posted online, but it's not comprehensive because I think what it also needs to state is that what the clerk does now is they have to publish it as well, and that's not in this. You have to publish it, send it to the Chronicle or the Star Ledger, or I guess the clerk could speak. On the full amendment, the full ordinance has to be on there, and then second, on the second reading, it's just what's adopted, right?
A couple things. First of all, I believe that's required by state statute, so it really doesn't have to be in the...
That's what I was going to say.
If we're going to have an amendment, shouldn't this be maybe 3-5A or something amending, because the initial language should be in this ordinance?
What initial language? I'm missing something.
The original ordinance, this is not the complete ordinance. Where is this going to fit in?
It replaces 3-5.
So then shouldn't there be something in there that the clerk still needs to post this publicly in the local paper? That's not in here.
No, it wasn't in the first one. These are council rules. These are rules that are limited to the state statute requires that we publish these things. So it's not, it doesn't have to be it's not a council rule, it's a state law.
So, okay. So we're just adding this on top of what you already did.
It's not that we're adding anything on top of. These deals with the rules of the council, which quite frankly, you can pass by resolution. You don't have to pass these by ordinance. We've always done it by ordinance, going back to at least 1972 for some reason, and I don't know the answer to that. But under state statute, you are able to pass rules of the council in a resolution, which doesn't doesn't go through the two-step process.
I was reading it as an ordinance, that's all.
And as an ordinance, it basically contains the current and intended going forward procedures that you follow as a council, and doesn't address what you have to do by state law, because state law already does that.
Okay, so where are we on this?
We need a second motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Motion approved.
Second.
Councilman Anderton?
Yes.
Councilman Cirillo?
Yes.
Councilman Kukoviac?
Yes.
Councilwoman McCartney? Council President Spango.
Yes. Okay. I believe we have one resolution that was